Today I'm showing you how to make my go-to stir-fry recipe. It's super quick to make. It's got the crunchy vegetables, the protein, and the chewy noodles, and that sweet-savory combination that kids really love. We are making Phat See Ew. So there are only a few things that you need to know in order to make a really good Phat See Ew, and these rules apply to any stir-fry. 1, I'm going to show you how to keep those vegetables nice and crunchy. 2, how to prevent a soggy mess that often comes from the protein. And then I'm going to show you how to cook the noodles so that they don't clump up. And of course, we're charring those noodles. First, let's prep our ingredients. We're swapping Chinese broccoli for regular broccoli. It's less bitter and much more kid-friendly. Keep the stalk, it's actually the sweetest. Trim off the top outer layer and then dice it into small cubes. Cut the florets into bite-sized pieces so that they can cook quickly. Next, the tofu. Use a clean towel to remove as much moisture as possible. Moisture is the enemy of a good sear. Cut the tofu into small cubes, and then I like to spread the cubes on a towel while I prep the rest of the ingredients. For the noodles, fresh rice noodles are the key to a great Phat See Ew. You can find them at the Asian grocery store, usually on the shelf at room temperature, or better yet, order them online. When you're shopping, look for those that are really soft by gently pressing onto the noodles. They should feel soft and pliable, which is a sign that they are fresh. Avoid using dried rice noodles for this recipe, and also watch out for the partially dried noodles in the refrigerated section. They're labeled as fresh, but they will not give you that same texture as those need to be boiled first. If your noodles aren't soft and easy to separate at home, microwave them in 1-minute intervals until they're warm, soft, and pliable. Then gently separate them onto a plate before cooking. Finally, let's make the sauce. In a bowl, combine Thai dark soy sauce, Thai thin soy sauce, and sugar. One thing to know, Thai soy sauces are different from their Japanese or Chinese versions. You can substitute them, but the flavor will be slightly different from the traditional Phat See Ew you get at the restaurant. Now let's heat up the wok. Turn the heat to high and then add some oil, followed by the tofu. Once the bottoms are golden, flip them over. Next, add the broccoli, starting with the stems since they take longer to cook, followed by the florets. Once the broccoli turns bright green, transfer everything into a bowl. Add some more oil, then add the noodles. To get that signature char, leave the noodles undisturbed for a minute. When they're searing, fry an egg. Once the edges of the egg are golden and crispy, flip it over and move it to the side of the wok. When the noodles are nicely charred at the bottom, add the tofu and the broccoli back to the pan. Break the egg into bite-sized pieces with your spatula, then pour the sauce around the edges of the wok. Use 2 spatulas to gently toss everything together. We want the noodles to stay long and chewy. Once the sauce is absorbed, turn off the heat and dinner is ready. This recipe from the Phat Phat cookbook is actually really amazing, and you will find yourself making large amounts of it for dinner parties. One final tip, if you're making a large amount of Phat See Ew, make sure to cook in batches. Overcrowding the wok traps steam and you'll miss that delicious jarred noodles that make Phat See Ew so good. I'm going to try this before the kids get home and there's nothing left for myself. Ooh, the char on the noodles, just enough glaze. Mm. 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 Delicious.